Alright guys, so I just got my new Ultra Micro Stryker from Advantage Hobbies. I got an amazing deal on it. $54.16. It's for an Ultra Micro. So, needless to say, when it just arrived on my doorstep, I went a little ape shit opening it. So I could tear into it, see what's going on. So this is what the box looks like from the outside. Alright, and we'll open it back up for you. And as you can see, here's the plane. And here's the battery. Comes with a 200 milliamp battery, 2S, and it comes with a charger, balance charger, and it doesn't come with a DC adapter, but it does come with some alligator clips to clip to your battery. I'm not really a fan of this. I'm probably going to have to go to the hobby shop later. I may even use the battery I've been using to charge my bigger batteries, my 3 cells and everything, but I'm not sure that's the smartest thing to do. We'll see what happens. We'll see what I decide to do, and of course if it blows up or anything, I'll try and catch some video footage of that. Okay, for you guys that wanted to take a closer look at this plane, this will be kind of a closer look at the actual plane itself. If you look at the nose, it's nice and spongy. Can take some hard landings that way, or at least that's what it's designed to do. Cool thing about this is it's got a magnetic hatch to stick in there. This is a battery compartment here, so it's really cool to keep that secure. I know with my other micros, a lot of times if I do loops or anything that puts any G-force on the plane, the Velcro just isn't always strong enough to handle that. So that is a really cool feature, especially for a plane that I got for $54. Just remarkable. Alright, so if you flip it over, you've got the wheel down here. Single wheel. This is definitely designed to be landing in grass and emergency type situations. You'll utilize that on the ground. It has some nice little rubberized slides here, so again, if you have to land on concrete, you can, but it's probably recommended that you land mostly in the grass. So we've also got some servo protectors here, and that is great, especially for belly landings, because as exposed as servos are on planes like this, belly landers, you always want all the protection you can get. Now, here's the coolest part. Again, especially for a plane this cheap. I know that when it first came out, it was far more expensive. I saw it for as low as, or as high as 130, but I think when it first came out, it was closer to 160. This is a brushless motor here. A brushless 3000 kV motor, and a brushless motor is what you want. It runs on 2 cell, and that's going to give it a lot of power. In fact, this thing is going to be about as fast as my Jet or my Wildcat, maybe even faster, depending on who you talk to. I've heard some reports that these things will do upwards of 60 miles an hour stock, so we'll put that to the test when I actually fly it. Regardless, this thing is going to be by far my fastest micro, and I am probably going to be scared shitless when I fly the Maiden on this thing. So it's going to be exciting, and I hope you tune in to watch that video, and I hope you enjoyed this review. Alright guys, I went out and flew it. The Maiden was successful, I'm happy to report, and it will be following this little update here. And what I wanted to say was two things. One, the charger worked in the field just fine off my car battery. Took a little longer than I'd prefer, but you know what? It's free, came with it, 5416. You can't complain about that. One thing I will complain about a little bit is I've got a DX6i controller, and I had to open this thing up and do a little surgery. Actually, my friend John did that, full disclosure. He is kind of my mentor as far as this stuff goes, so he helped. We were running out of daylight, so he just took care of it real quick. So what we did is pop this open. I've got to put some new tape on this thing. Luckily, this little sticker here is nice and good, otherwise there's no way I would have been able to fly it. But, so this is the receiver tucked in there. We had to pull out the receiver, switch some plugs around, and then reset that in there. And this, we don't have girl hands, and it's a very small space to be working in. So we were able to do it in the field and make it so we could deliver you the Maiden, which is coming up next.
Oh yeah. It's so small you can't see it. Need some trim?
Yeah.
Bunch of up?
Yep. That's good. Flies nice.
Looks like it, yeah. Delta. Is it trimmed out alright?
Pretty close.
Scoots pretty good for half throttle. Stable.
Definitely put this one back a little farther.
The CG? That'll work.